everybody, meet Megan. Hopefully all of you are in a very good and healthy conditions. By the way, have you watched the previous video about present continuous tense? I hope yes, because some complete explanations have already been given there. If you haven't, just check the description box below this video. I put the link over there. Okay, now at this time, we are going to continue our lessons about continuous actions. It will be focused to past continuous tense or past progressive tense. Or in Indonesians, we call it kalimat berlangsung lampau. So just watch and enjoy the video. Here are some progressive tenses. Present continuous tense, past continuous tense, and future continuous tense. Present continuous tense has already been explained by me pada video pembelajaran sebelumnya. And today we are going to talk about past continuous tense. Kalimat berlangsung lampau. And here you will know some function of it, the pattern, and some example that will be easier for you to understand this kind of tense. Now let's talk further about it. This is the pattern to make past continuous tense. There are three forms here. Positive or affirmative sentence, the negative form, bentuk negatifnya, and the interrogative form, bentuk kalimat tanya. Here we start with the first one, positive or affirmative form, bentuk yang mengiyakan or menyatakan. Subject plus to be plus verb in. Because this is past, so to be yang we use, there are two, was and were. You, we, they menggunakan were, ya. Jadi untuk subjek you, we, they menggunakan were. I, she, he, it menggunakan was. You may change the subject here with the name of the person. For example, Anita was. My mother was. He ini bisa diganti dengan male, ya, untuk laki-laki. Budi was. My father was. And it here can be for things, benda, or animal. My cat was. But if the cat more than one, you have to say my cats were. My cats were. Ya, lebih dari satu. And don't forget after to be verb ing. Kata kerja dasar ditambah ing. You were eating. Kamu sedang makan. We were swimming. Kami sedang berenang. Here we find out that the pattern cuma sampai verb ing. Now you may add, silahkan tambahkan object or adverb yang sesuai. For example, you were eating gado-gado. Gado-gado objeknya. In the kitchen, di dapur. At 9 AM yesterday, pada jam 9 kemarin. Maka di sana ada objek dan ada kata keterangan. Now for the negative form, almost the same, but the different only not, ya. After to be you put not. Not means tidak. Here kalau di positive formnya tadi, you were eating, kamu sedang makan, dan pada negative form dia berubah, you were not eating, kamu tidak sedang makan. Untuk yang I, she, it ini menggunakan was. Contohnya, I was not cooking. Aku tidak sedang memasak. Were plus not bisa disingkat weren't. Was plus not wasn't. Don't forget verb ing at the back of it. Di belakangnya ada verb ing lagi. Silakan kalau mau ada object or adverb, kata keterangan. And here for the interrogative form, move to be to the front. Nah, sekarang the difference-nya dengan yang bentuk lainnya, to be-nya move to the front, jadi berubah menjadi were you, were we, apakah kita, were they, apakah mereka, was I, apakah saya, and you put verb ing sesudah subjeknya. And the last, don't forget, question mark. Okay, now let's talk about the function. Ini the first one, ya, yang pertama. To describe, silakan mau bilang to describe ataupun explain. to describe an event or action that was happening in a certain time in the past. Menggambarkan suatu peristiwa atau aksi yang sedang terjadi. Here was happening, sedang terjadi. In a certain time in the past, pada waktu tertentu di masa lampau. This is the example. Lutfi was crying at 9 p.m. last night. Lutfi sedang menangis pada jam 9 malam. Nah, here only one action yang terjadi. Hanya satu kejadian yang terjadi. The boy was eating at 8 a.m. yesterday. Anak laki-laki tersebut sedang makan pada jam 8 a.m. pagi kemarin. They were playing football at 4 p.m. last Monday. Mereka sedang bermain sepak bola pada jam 4 Senin tadi. When you are talking, it's not happening again. Sudah tidak terjadi pada saat kamu berbicara. And here also the example. The positive form, I was studying all day yesterday. Aku sedang belajar sepanjang hari kemarin. The negative formnya, I was not or I wasn't studying all day yesterday. Aku tidak sedang belajar sepanjang hari kemarin. The question formnya, was I? Apakah saya studying all day yesterday? Sepanjang hari kemarin? For the answer or the response, you say yes, you were. Remember, di sini menjadi you karena you talk with other person. Kalau was I, maka sautannya yes, you were atau no, you weren't. Now, the second function. To describe a continuous action that was interrupted by another action. Menggambarkan suatu kejadian yang sedang berlangsung yang interrupt atau diganggu oleh another action. Nah, berarti di sini ada dua peristiwa. For this function, we use conjunction when or while. It means pada saat or ketika. Jadi pada bagian ini karena ada dua peristiwa, maka kita gunakan kata penghubung when ataupun while untuk menggabungkannya. Nah ini, let's check the note below. If you use when, jika kamu menggunakan when, maka when ini diikuti oleh simple past tense. Ingat, kalau menggunakan when itu diikuti oleh simple past tense, I think you have already known about simple past tense. Subject plus verb to. Jadi subjek tambah kata kerja kedua. Kalau dia dalam bentuk negatif, maka biasanya ada kata bantu did. Ya, oke. Untuk while, kalau ingin menggunakan while is followed by past continuous tense. While diikuti oleh past continuous tense. What's the difference? Apa bedanya? Okay. She was sleeping when her parents arrived at 10 p.m. She was sleeping ini adalah yang menggunakan past continuous tense is a longer action, aksi yang lebih panjang. When her parent arrived, ini adalah kejadian yang menginterrupt dan kejadiannya lebih pendek, ini menggunakan simple past tense. Because in the sentence ini menggunakan when, maka when ini dipakai mengikuti past tense. Tapi kalau kamu menggunakan while, maka hapus when-nya, kamu tambahkan while di belakang mengikuti past continuous tense. Jadi like this, while she was sleeping, her parents arrived at 10 p.m. Nah sekarang when here ataupun while, misalnya di sini, ini bisa kamu letakkan di depan, but you have to put comma after the sentence. When her parents arrived at 10 p.m., ketika atau pada saat orang tuanya tiba jam 10 malam, dia sedang tidur. Sama saja. Boleh seperti ini. And then I was studying when the telephone rang. I was studying adalah a longer action. Aksi yang lebih panjang. When the telephone rang, kejadian yang menginterrupt adalah kejadian yang lebih pendek. Telepon berbunyi. Boleh kalian move the position yang ada kata when ini ke depan. Like this. When the telephone rang, I was studying. Aku sedang belajar. Okay. I think it's clear enough for you. And usually, if you watch a movie about investigating something, usually ada kata, what were you doing when the accident happened? Apa yang sedang kamu lakukan ketika kecelakaan terjadi? Nah, ini sering dipakai pada saat kamu menanyakan orang tentang apa yang sedang dilakukan ketika kejadian lain berlangsung. The next function, to describe two continuous and simultaneous action in the past. For this function, we use conjunction while. Jadi ini menggambarkan two continuous action, dua kejadian yang sedang berlangsung. Jadi kedua-duanya sama-sama berlangsung. And simultaneous, berbarengan. In the past, di masa lampau. Okay, here, pada bagian ini we use conjunctionnya while saja. She was dancing while I was playing the guitar. Jadi, she was dancing dengan I was playing guitar ini simultaneous, berbarengan. And here, if you wanna move the position of the sentence-nya yang menggunakan while, silakan ke depan, but you have to put comma. While I was playing the guitar, pada saat atau ketika sama saja, saya sedang bermain gitar, dia sedang menari. I was studying, saya sedang belajar, pada saat saudara saya sedang menonton film. Jadi ini simultaneous, berbarengan ya. And you also can move the positionnya like this. While my brother was watching the movie, I was studying. Okay, now, before I end this lesson, let's conclude it. The function of past continuous tense adalah 1. Menyatakan peristiwa yang sedang berlangsung pada waktu tertentu di masa lampau. Ini satu kejadian saja. Ketika kamu berbicara, it's not happening again. Tidak sedang terjadi lagi. Yang kedua, untuk menggambarkan dua kejadian. Yang satu sedang berlangsung dan yang satunya menginterrupt atau mengganggu. Nah, pada fungsi yang ini, kamu menggunakan when atau while. Selanjutnya, menggambarkan dua kejadian sama-sama berlangsung dan berbarengan di masa lampau. Nah, pada bagian ini yang digunakan adalah conjunctionnya while. Okay, enough for today. I hope it will be easier for you to understand about past continuous tense. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.